It's out of modernity. Fiery but peaceful MSNBC describes the violent attacks on Tesla dealerships as just protests. Trump is not impressed and is calling it domestic terrorism. The attackers have put staff in danger and even set fire to Tesla dealerships and charging stations. So, not everybody that works at the Tesla dealership is going to be, some right-winger. They might not even be political. Just regular working people that want to keep a job, make some money, or maybe they like the electric cars. So you're going to go after them. You're going to terrorize them. Guess that's what you do. You're not grounded in reality, and you're easily manipulated by the lying media. Elon's put himself on the line. His job, his treasure, his life, to try to, help the government right now, because we have a lot of problems with waste, fraud, and abuse, and he is on it. And they should be on the cause, but instead, they're fighting battles for their corrupt politicians who are freaking out about having all their U.S. aid money taken away. It's crazy how that works. All right, but let's take a look at this MSNBC clip talking about these Tesla dealership protests, attacks, and what have you.
But then you also overnight have this post claiming that protests at Tesla dealerships are illegal. He said today he would label violence against dealerships domestic terrorism. Now, I am judicious in how I play this sound, but I think you need to hear it from him.
Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. Let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell.
So just to be clear, you protest a private company, you are labeled by this administration a domestic terrorist.
Well, it depends on what kind of protest. If they're getting out of control, you're committing vandalism, trying to burn it down, scaring off the employees, again, who aren't necessarily political. What do you call it? When your team is burning down stores and trucks, that's not what the good guys do. Violence isn't a protest. Yeah, good point. That's when, when you turn to violence, that's when it's really the most desperate. Is any of this really desperate? Is any of this necessary? Only if they believe it to be. I mean, if they believe that their opposition are literal Nazis trying to turn America into a fascist state, I get it, but none of that is based in reality. And if they could believe that, they could articulate that. It's a different way to approach your activism. But some of it could be AstroTurf campaigns. So they're not real grassroots activists like they used to be. Now they're paid. And it's the fiery but peaceful protest, reminiscent. Another one here. They're implying that it's okay to burn dealerships and cause terror because isn't this what the resistance looks like? Yeah, they just can't come out and say it's wrong, don't do it. It's unbelievable.
Or attacking Teslas or dealerships, going beyond vandalism, that could be an act of domestic terrorism. But I do want to ask about this as resistance. Is this what resistance should look like?
So Trump thinks that if you try to kill cops to overthrow the government and change an election, that's not domestic terrorism?
Wow. Okay, I don't know who was trying to kill cops on January 6th, and I know because I was there. The only people that were killed were Ashley Babbitt, a couple other protesters that had issues under the duress and the stress of the incident. So the story that they said about Brian Sicknick being attacked by a fire extinguisher, like bashed his skull open. Turned out to be a completely BS, totally manufactured by the mainstream media. Now this guy is trying to justify this. He's trying to spin this, not a voice of reason, saying, yeah, this is out of hand. You guys really, it's cool. Go protest, make your voices heard, get your pickets, put your signs up, march around the dealership. But yeah, no, vandalism is not the resistance. Violence is not the resistance. I've got another one of them, which from this Modernity article says, the Retard of the Year award. Well, let's hold on. It's early. It's only March. So I don't know if it's too early for to nominate the Retard of the Year, but certainly this is a strong contender. So this man you were looking at in Seattle just bought a Model S Tesla. I guess that costs about $76,000. Probably a lot higher with the Washington state taxes, but side issue. But he bought a brand new car, which Elon and Tesla gets money for, and then decided to destroy it in a big spectacle after he scribbled drawings all over it. At least it was his own car. At least he didn't go into a Tesla dealership and destroy something that didn't belong to him. But he's an idiot for buying a new one. You find an old one somewhere. I guess that would be the smart way to do it. But maybe he's got so much FU money he doesn't care. So I guess his name is Greg. And his equally idiotic friend, they wrote F Elon Musk on the car and misspelled it and added signs saying Musk is a bad immigrant and Tesla supports fascists. Do they? Or are you misinformed? We don't like what Elon Musk is doing, so we thought we'd just buy one and destroy it. Oh wow, that makes sense. So here you go. Let's watch. I'm so glad we can say retard again. So when will these retards realize that buying a car from Elon is not an effective form of protest against him? They think Elon's the problem. Okay, well, let's watch the mental illness. Here we go.
Armed with a pickaxe and sledgehammer in Seattle's Soto neighborhood, these two fellas went to town on this Tesla. The car was left in shambles with shattered windows, massive punctures, and tons of anti-Elon Musk graffiti.
We don't like what Elon Musk is doing.
This man would only give me his first name.
Greg, sorry.
But says he actually owns the white Model S.
I bought it just to destroy it.
And Greg says he coordinated the stunt with his friends because he doesn't like Musk.
Tesla supports fascism.
Bought it to destroy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Stunning and brave. Or not.